Good morning, everyone. Looks like we are live and ready to go. Welcome to the live stream where we first review the watch list and then we try to trade the market open every day. Hope everyone is fully rested and ready to go for Wednesday. It is the 26th of February and it's 9:16 a.m., which means we've got another 14 minutes till the market opens at 9:30. We'll usually be wrapping up this trading from 10:30 to 11, somewhere between there. So typically the stream is less than 90 minutes. Check out the video description below for some FAQs. A lot of you guys have been leaving some comments that are in the FAQ. So just check those first. There's a good chance that somebody asked that question before. Let's get to the watch list. And blockchain, I see you in there. Do you have a good resource for learning about biotech companies? Do you take into consideration what the company is working on or stick more to value of the stock? So we're not on these live streams, we're not really investing in companies. We're simply trading them, and we're trading what has volume on any given day. So the only thing I really care about, if it's a biotech company or if it's like yesterday, semiconductor, or if it's, God knows what, some oil exploration company, we're looking for a catalyst. So FDA approval, if it's a biotech, maybe I don't know, some big collaboration, a merger or something like that. Or good earnings is always good. So no, I don't really have anything specific for biotech companies, and I don't really look into the company in terms of fundamental value. This is more technicals and looking for really where volume is. And then honestly, trading just comes down to managing risk. So, if you could find the right stocks and you can manage your risk, you should be successful over the long term. So that's what we're doing here. Let's get to the watch list. So I ran the scanner. We had about 15 stocks pop up in the scanner. We got a bit more, so I might add some later on. Let me know, shout out in the chat room if you guys have any stocks you want me to watch. For now, I got a few marked up on the initial scanner, so we'll look at those first, and then maybe I'll run through some of these in a little bit, see if there's something new that I want to, focus on. So the first one that I found that was really, really nice was honestly our second gapper. So let me pull this one up first. The only reason it was the first one I found is just because it was the first one on the list compared to SLS. So TNXP, huge gapper this morning. Let's see this rally. Check this out, 100% pulled back, but it's still above VWAP, about a 20% pullback, totally fine. Anything I would say above 25% correction is totally fine, and it's above VWAP. It has been trading pretty aggressively all morning, so it might be a little bit over traded. Let's see what it can do, going into the market open. I'm not totally sure if I'm going to be watching this one out of the gates though, but a lot of good buying volume. So far it looks really, really good. It is sub-dollar, and sometimes I don't like trading sub-dollar, but on the long-term chart, it looks really nice. Well, the long-term chart's really rough, but it was a recent gap down. So we might see a little bit of a move back to the upside. You can see this is the gap area, and we're approaching kind of that $1 area. So I'm going to put a little resistance area here, and again near 1.25, and then I think just identifying $1 is always a good idea. 101 is even kind of interesting as well, and well, I guess we'll keep an eye out for $1. Stock-wise, market cap 5 million, really, really small. Yesterday I had $600,000 in trading volume, also really tiny. So today it's much, much more volatile. Today the news is out about it. Let's quickly see here. Pharmaceuticals announces research collaboration with Southern Research to develop a potential vaccine to protect against the new coronavirus disease. So this is big catalyst news. Anytime there's some sort of collaboration, or they're working on a specific drug or FDA approval or fast track, or there's many things, especially with biotechs. Really, really good thing for a lot of traders to kind of focus on that, and start getting aggressive. Now, when did this news come out? It came out this morning, pretty early this morning. So a lot of people were already able to digest this news. Yeah, SLS is the next one we're going to be looking at. But overall, I really like it. And let's quickly pull this up. The actual float on it is 5.73 million. So that's under the 10 million float area that we're looking for. On Finviz, actually, wait, I was looking at the wrong one. The float is 21.6 million. So a little actually above the smaller float of, you know, south of 10 million that I typically look for. Market cap on Finviz is about 9.3 million. So maybe it didn't calculate some of the trades yesterday on TD. Yeah, US Biotech. So let's now look at SLS, which I think is going to be the lead gapper today. And it's also a little bit nicer in the price range. So let me pull this one up. From $2 to $2.86, 40% gap up, which is nice. It might not be fully overextended just yet. Started really trading around 8:30 this morning. And you can see some news came out at 8:30 this morning. Positive phase 2, phase 1 out of 2 clinical data for all sorts of stuff, leukemia. I can't even pronounce probably a few of the other things. Okay, so good. Positive clinical studies. Now it's only phase 1 out of phase 2, but still good results. Definitely putting this one on the board. 11 million market cap, 5 million shares outstanding. The float, like I said before, is about 2.8 million. Really, really nice. Actually 5.7 million. Where did the 2 come from? Why do I keep thinking 2? Okay, this is why. TNXP was 21.6 million float and SLS was 5.73 million float. I don't know. I think I was, didn't really consider the 21 part. Yeah, exactly what we're looking for. US Biotech again. So both of them are up on news. I'm putting a little bit more interest in SLN. It's a little bit more in the price category that we want to be trading above, you know, $1. Definitely has room to run. Check out the long-term chart. Many reverse splits. Wouldn't be surprised if it did another reverse split soon here, especially as it keeps selling off. So now we're at 2.5. which was the low of these candles, kind of. 2.87, 2.75. Just gonna just put some consideration on that. And I would say another little resistance area, maybe at 3.7, 3.5, 3.6. So yeah, I think this thing probably has the potential to run all the way up to maybe break 4, go into the 5s. I don't know if it's going to break 6, but big 180-day moving average coming in at the $6. So we'll keep an eye out for that. I'm going to put an alert here if it breaks above 3, even though we'll probably be watching this one out of the gate. You know what? I'm going to leave it. Whew, I don't know where these yawns are coming from. I'm totally awake. What's up, Luke? Thanks. I appreciate that. It is exciting. TNXP, yeah, it's going crazy. Former runner. Yep. Yeah, it's a good point. Boy Claus. I was like, how do I pronounce that? SLS is a former runner as well. I think I forgot to say that, so really good point out. Many former spikes, but you know, just long-term chart, really, really rough. This is why we don't hold anything overnight. And typically, you know, by 11 o'clock, I'm totally done trading, and we have no outstanding orders. Biopharma Catalyst. I think I know that site. Peter, I see you in there. Sorry, I missed your comment before. CHFS, let's quickly go ahead, check it out. CHFS, you know, there's a few other ones that I was looking at. So I'll quickly review those as well. Nice little move here, but, you know, sold really aggressively, only about 18% gap up. What kind of news is it on? Gets FDA 510K clearance for hypervolemia treatment. 510 FDA. Not entirely sure what that news is. means the agency is in agreement with the manufacturer that a medical device is similar to a previously approved product. Okay, so that's good news. I'm not sure how game-changing that is. It basically means you have a product that's similar to a pre-approved product, which means basically that in theory your product should get approved as well. So could be good news, but it might not be anything groundbreaking. Yeah, so I don't know if we're going to be trading this one. Maybe if some volume pops up on CHFS, but at the moment, I don't know. I'll probably put it on our list, CHFS. Got another 3 minutes here. Let me just check out some of these other stocks. APT, former runner, protection gear. Nice move here to the upside. I was actually thinking about buying it pre-market at $10 for a little bounce. I almost did it. We would have been up 7%. I would have probably already closed the position. So I don't know. Out of the market or out of the gates, I don't think I'm going to be watching APT, but could be really interesting. I have 2 alerts above it, around it right now. COCP, I probably won't be trading it. It's already on its, had a really big green day 2 days ago. Yesterday, another big green day. I guess you could consider it a green day because it was the gap. Kind of just pulled back all day though after the gap up. I don't know. We'll watch it. SPEX. This was the first big green day. Really interesting. I think SPEX could be a big runner today. I went ahead, put some alerts around it. See if it breaks maybe above 2.5. LEDS. I was going to make it one of the top gappers today, but kind of consolidating this area. And honestly, I think TNXP and SLS are both a little bit more interesting. SNSS, that's been on our watch list a few times. I'm not sure. I didn't look at it yet today. Shares outstanding a little bit more than I typically want to be looking for, but this one has had a really, really nice run. I don't know much about it, to be honest. I don't remember. Approaching some of these former resistance areas, which is good. It can really break out, maybe move higher. Good chance that, this could be an upcoming trade. US Biotech as well, 110 million market cap, 107 million float. That's a little bit what makes me nervous. It had news yesterday, but nothing really too interesting. Just presents at the 40th annual Cohen Health Care Conference. Well, I still need to learn how to read. Yeah, interesting move. It's had a really nice kind of slow accumulation here. Interesting stuff. Again, I probably won't be trading it out of the gate. I'm going to be focusing on SLS out of the gate, and we got another 19 seconds till the market opens. If I want to be trading this one, I'm going to be looking probably for about 500 position size. So let's get ready, guys. Good luck, everyone. 4 seconds. Here we go. APT leading with the volume. GMIA as well, but not really doing anything. Let's see what kind of support comes in here. Already big selling volume on the first candle. TNXP and SLS are at the top of the list. SLS is below VWAP. Want to keep an eye on that. Markets are green. Breaking higher here at 2.57. Really nice. I was thinking that 2.5 could be a big support zone. I was seeing how long we might hold the area, but that was a really quick little turnaround here. Let's keep watching it. Let's see if we break above VWAP. $2.5, big support coming in. A lot of buyers. Breaking lower. What I want to be waiting for is a 5-minute setup. $244 again coming in with big support. A little choppy here. Big buyers. Keep popping up though. TNXP, ripping it. This one could keep moving higher. I'm going to keep a close eye on it. We'd be trading with about 1,200 shares. Could break above 0.9 with some big volume. Nice open on it for sure. SLS could be a bit more of a red to green move. Here we go. Looks like it's breaking out. Big volume. SLS back above 2.5. Ooh, it's a little tricky to decide which one of these to trade. Some chatter around SENS. APT breaking out higher as well. Check out SLS, guys. 2.6. Trying to break higher here. Little choppy though, I gotta admit. 5-minute big green volume. 2.5 might be a really good entry. We've held it now twice. Still looking for a possible entry around 2.5. Markets are green. 2.6. Big buyers on this one. Looks like it's about to break above VWAP. Here we go. That was the break we were waiting for. Really, really nice move. Should have probably just got aggressive at the 2.5. Let's kind of see what happens here. Let's just wait for a good setup. I think this is going to be a great play. APT just got halted. Thanks for the shout out, Diego. It's a good sign. Halted on the way up, right? Looks like SLS is still trying to break up. This could be a really nice trade. 270. Can we crack it? Boom, we just cracked 270. I'm going to see if we can get a quick entry on this one at around 263. We might break the high here at 2.9. SLS still breaking higher. Waiting for a 5-minute setup. I like this 5-minute breakout we had down here. 263, some big support. I'm going to watch this. I think there's a good chance we might break out 2.9, but before 2.9, maybe we're going to see some bit of a consolidation. I'm going to be waiting for a 1-minute pullback, something like that. That's what I'm keeping my eye out for now. We'll see. Maybe the time to get aggressive is really soon. $280, getting chipped away a little bit here. Leg taking off. I see you, Keith. Are you trading it? 285, getting chipped away. Oh, big breakout here. Boom! Instant breakout. Canceling my order. Really, really nice move with SLS. I did miss it. 20% move. Really, really solid. I should have got aggressive at 2.5 like I said. That was the ticket. Let's see what kind of breakout we get here. Would like to see a little bit, maybe of a 1-2 minute pullback. Nice, Jay. Really, really nice. Whoo, big move. That was a 30% rally. I think it just got halted. No, it didn't. No, it didn't. Or maybe it did. I don't know why it's not moving. It's at 38. I think it did get halted. Quickly checking the scanner. Let's see what's going on here. Whoa, Corey, nice move. Really solid. That's going to be a nice profit. SLS was halted. I'm going to be looking to trade that when it pulls back out of the halt. If it pulls back out of the halt. I don't know if it will. It might just keep running. Really early halt. I think a lot of people are going to be looking at it. TNXP still looking pretty interesting. APT is running up as well. CODX. So put this one on the list. Nice, nice. What a ripper this morning, huh? I totally missed it. It's kind of annoying. You know, I was waiting for this move. I'm not sure why I didn't get aggressive sooner. I don't know. I just wasn't ready for it. So that's just how it is sometimes. Runs 35% and it got halted. This could have been a blow-away trade. Really fun to watch. This thing had so much energy behind it. I should have just jumped in on it with a market order. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Missed this one several times. I just... a bit too early for me, I guess. Should have had another coffee. Markets are really nicely green. SLS. Let's see what happens. It was halted at 38. Should resume at 43.26. So let's keep an eye out for that. Anyone see what happened to VVPR yesterday? Absolutely got crushed. Might bounce a little bit here. Did have a little bit of news come out about it, but I don't know. Won't be trading it today. Does not look good. APT looks pretty healthy as well. 24% move, really, really nice. Big green day here. This would have been the ticket buying that pre-market like I was thinking. I should have probably done that as well. I don't know why I'm missing these moves today. Just, I guess that happens sometimes. Could see a really good 5-minute setup with APT. I want to keep a close eye on it. I also want to kind of keep a close eye on TNXP. It is selling off though. Let's go back to SLS. Get ready for this open. Yeah, it's good advice, Heiko. Corey made a killer trade this morning, 275. Really, really nice. You bought the breakout there. Solid stuff. I should have jumped on it as well. I don't know why I didn't, but let's see what happens. I think we got a bit more to go. We're gonna see some resistance probably at the high threes, mid to high threes. Let's see what happens. All right, guys, here we go. 6 more seconds. It's going to be a lot of people probably taking profits in this area. A lot of new traders, though, ready to jump on it. Breaking higher now, 3.5, 3.6. Yikes, what a run. Some resistance coming in now. 3.5, 3.8, definitely going to be a little bit of a resistance zone. Let's see what happens here. Nice, Jay. That was such a solid trade. I'm happy for you guys. (9:44 a.m.) Now we're 15 minutes into the market open. High of 371. Whoa. SPEX below 1.83. Waiting for a 5-minute setup. (32) has big support. CODX at $5, moving up 16%. Big volume on it as well. I think we're going to get a second attempt on SLS. I'm just going to be watching it a little bit longer here. 3.2 holding really well. This is a big support area right here, 3.22. Might be looking for an entry right around here, 313. I don't know if we're going to get a dip much lower. Big volume kind of coming in here. A lot of support. What's up, Sebastian? Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree. Waiting for a 5-minute setup on SLS. Let's see what we can get. Looks like it's still kind of pulling back a little bit. But volume is fading. This thing could just bounce up any moment now. This could be a longer ABC pattern in the forming, ABCD. I'm going to wait for an ABC pattern to form, or I'm going to buy on a pullback back to this breakout area at about $3. So I'm looking for either one of those setups. So the other setup, ABC, would be, this would be the A, this would be the B, this is the C in this area, and then we would pull back for a D, and then I would be waiting for a breakout from the D. Those are the two ways I want to trade SLS right now. I'm still looking at CODX. I'm still looking at TNXP and APT out of my eye, the corner of my eye. Pulling back a little bit here. Still pulling back. Quite an intense trade, huh? That was an absolute ripper this morning. SLS in big support territory. Looks like it might dip under 3. Big bounce off of $3. I think a lot of people were waiting for that 3. Big buyers, 306. That was still a lot of selling volume and not that strong of a bounce, making me a little bit cautious. I think the buying volume is just kind of creeping up here, though. I think it could be good. Let's give it a little time. It had a really nice run, so no need to jump on it too early. $3 is struggling a little bit. Formed a bit of a bear flag. CODX getting close back to $5. TNXP back over 0.8. A lot of good stuff. CODX and TNXP look like they're breaking higher right now. Yep, Corey, I'm also looking for that volume to fade a little bit. I would like to see the volume switch, a little pivot, maybe some buyers coming in under $3. See the selling turn around a little bit, maybe get aggressive as we bounce back above 3, or if we hold 290 or something like that. Those are kind of like my two ideas right now. This wasn't really an ABC pattern. That trade thesis kind of went out the window. Here we go, SLS breaking up higher again. Quick look at TNXP. Looks like a little potential cup and handle. Definitely had a double top here. Held the VWAP really well. Could be a breakout from 0.9. This could be a really nice trade as well. I'm gonna give SLS just a little bit more time. There's no need to rush into it, and I think we might see a really good trade coming out of this one. Let's wait for a setup of some sort. 356. Typically want to be a little bit more cautious around this time for breakouts. Really nice bounce though. This percentage move alone from 3 up here, 7%. Pretty solid. Corey, are you talking about SLS? On the 5-minute, could be. I don't see a reason yet to get aggressive. I don't see a good 5-minute setup necessarily, besides potential support here at 3. But I really want to see it at 3, maybe confirm support a few more times. And I would like to also see the momentum totally shift. We haven't really had that yet. Here we go, looking for an entry at 298. Remove my order. We might even get one more dip down here a little further. All right, price dip. Got a little bit of an entry here at sub $3. Waiting for, so we broke VWAP a little bit, but the selling volume was pretty weak. That's why I went ahead and entered this trade. I think we might have a potential retest or a break past 3.71. It's really, really hard to say. Got to be cautious here. This could keep pulling back. Really, really need $3 to hold this area. Still approaching former breakout area. Down about 10 cents. $0.10 per share. Don't want you guys to get confused. I know I sometimes get confused with that. A little bit of an aggressive dip buy on my end for sure. Probably could have waited a little bit longer. You just don't really know. You know, it's not an exact science. So we're approaching the 15-minute EMA right now. We're approaching that former breakout area at 2.9. Those are all things that I was looking for. I was also looking for the selling volume to decrease as I made my entry. So that was another reason. TNXP looking good. Markets are still green. SLS was our lead gapper on the day, and I think for a lot of traders, it was definitely one of the top stocks on their watch list. Does have news. It's tiny float, 15 million market cap. Everything's looking good. This is our first trade of the day. Bounce is a little weak though. Kind of expected, but let's see what happens here. Might have to close this trade. I don't know. It's tough to say. It's definitely a little choppy. Yep, TNXP is definitely inching its way. You know, when it wasn't at the zero point 0.7 territory, that would have probably been an interesting time to buy into it, especially as it was kind of holding that area pretty well. SLS might be a little bit of a disappointment here. It doesn't really seem like it wants to reverse just yet. And I don't know, some traders might stop looking at it until it really starts performing a little bit better here. So we might have just put ourselves in a tight little position. I'm not totally sure how I feel yet about SLS. It is holding the 290 area quite well. I did like the fact that the selling volume weakened as we broke $3. That was kind of, to me, that was a good sign. And that's why I got a little bit more aggressive. Big buyers just came in here at 95. A lot of orders just got executed. Nice, Chrome. That's a solid trade. SLS gaining a little bit of momentum here. We broke higher from this $3 resistance zone. Maybe we'll see a little bit of a pullback. I'm not totally sure. 3.2 is going to be the next big resistance zone. I want to see a fast move on this one. I don't really want it to start fizzling in this area too long. We got big resistance at 3.2. TNXP broke 0.9. You! That was kind of the other trade we were looking at for a while. I had good feelings about TNXP. I was a little bit preoccupied though. I like this. I like this trade a lot. Trading those sub dollars sometimes is a little tricky, especially with the order book. SLS had a break back above VWAP. Not too much volume though. We might be seeing some momentum building up here with SLS. Want to see that volume coming in. It needs to break the 3.2. It's going to be a lot of resistance there. Actually, 15 is really where the resistance is sitting at the moment. SLS still struggling, but nice volume picking up. We have a little bit of an increase in volume. That's a really good sign. I want to see that volume really continue though. I don't want to hang around this area too long. Big pullback here, really aggressive. Retesting 3. I would really like to sell into a break of 3.2, but I'm not really sure if we're going to be getting that. That was kind of that's my original goal. 315. We probably have all the way up to 3.6 to run in the short term. A lot of sellers though. It's now 4:07. Actually 10:07 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I keep looking at my local time. Sorry about that, guys. It's kind of reminded me a little bit of VVPR. Really, really slow move here in the morning. Kind of taking extra time to break out. $311 slowly getting chipped away, but we need to see volume. So far, there has not been any volume. $312. This could be the breakout right here. 315, 318. Can we break past 320? That's the plan. That's the goal. Not that much volume. $317, big resistance. I'm going to give it one more try. Boom, again, did not work. Not enough volume on this one. 311, 310, pulling back now. This could be another pullback here. Not enough volume on this one. Yeah, you could say potentially setting a stop loss at 3 and break. Let's see, we just back at break even. I'm gonna get out of this trade on the next pull. What I probably should have done was traded this in two sets. I should have probably took my profits off the table. I was around my 5% profit zone, which is always where I want to take profits. I was waiting for that crack of 3.2. I wanted to sell it like 3.23. So we were right exactly where I wanted to sell. So it's a little bit annoying when you're so close to your exit. And then, this happens. So we could have made 80 bucks and now it looks like we might have to close even for a small loss, which is a little bit disappointing. Really, really hard. This thing took a little too long to break out. Yeah, it happens. Pulling back now, 389. Little dead cat bounce here, I think. Close this trade, little profit, maybe a 1% profit. A little disappointed how I traded this one. You know, I should have broke it up into 2 trades. I should have took this profit because this was a nice, you know, 8% profit at one point. You know, we had this shoulder right here. I usually like to get out of shoulders. All I was waiting for though was a break above 0.2. I wanted to sell into strength at around 3.33, I mean 3.23, 3.26, somewhere in that range. And we just didn't get it. So kind of ridiculous, honestly, this whole trade. Totally my fault though, totally my fault. I had a good trade in front of me and I should have took my profits, but I don't know. Did not work out this time, so that's just how it is. A little bit disappointing though. I'm definitely feeling a little disappointed in how I traded that. CODX making nice moves higher here, third green day. Just quickly, let me just catch up with anything that I've missed. I wasn't really super excited about trading CODX, but on this pullback, looks really, really good. 7% move, moving a little bit slower than some of the other ones. Really nice out of the gates, formed this nice bull flag, and then just absolutely ripped 16%. Would have been a pretty solid trade. Let's see what else we got here. APT, kind of holding the highs, but you know, APT has been such a big runner in these last few days. I feel like it might be overextended, but there could be some big short squeezes on it. It's forming a bit of a pennant pattern on the 5-minute. I don't know. I don't know if I'll trade that. I typically don't like trading pennants, but it has big support here below it. So if we break out, I might go ahead and even trade this one. It is a little bit overextended though. Chart pattern looks quite nice. SLS still pulling back. Breaking out. A little bit of a slow breakout here. Like I said, I typically don't like trading these pennant patterns. I find them a little bit unpredictable. Sometimes they break out a little bit to the upside. Sometimes they break down a little bit to the downside and then they switch. I don't know. I find it a really tough pattern. But this one is breaking out with volume. Really nice what we were seeing here. I've been skunked on these these kind of pennant pattern trades so many times. So I think that's a big reason why I sometimes just let them go. I don't know. It doesn't bother me too much to just watch them go, but I hate getting skunked on these. Yeah, TNX. You mean TNXP? SLS looks like VWAP could be acting as resistance now. I'm going to keep a close eye on it. We got one more trade to potentially make today. TNXP is kind of crawling higher here. Also really like this one. I think it's got a good amount of upside. Could break 9.8. Not bad moves either. Let's see if 9-9 keeps getting chipped away here. Pulling back a little bit. Probably going to enter this trade. I have no idea why my limit order was just rejected. Partial entry. Moving up my order just a little bit. That was a little annoying with TNXP. We just missed our entry, and I'm not entirely sure why. I got a rejection from ThinkorSwim. Really nice breakout. Partial execution. Basically, we did not get a fully executed position after my first order was rejected. I think this thing could run past 1 with let's see here, maybe I'll get a second fill. It is moving slowly, so I'm going to wait for another 1 minute pullback. If we don't get this 1 minute pullback, I'm going to get a little bit more aggressive. It's unfortunate we only got a partial entry here. I should have been a little bit more aggressive. I'm just leaving my order here for now. I'm probably going to sell into any spike. We have 510 shares. Breaking 112 right now. We could see a little bit of a blow off top here. Let's see what happens. Biggest volume right now is on the red candle in the last few moments. SLS is at 278. Good thing we got out of that trade. We have an absolute tiny position, but we're up already over 10%. So just got to keep that in mind. It's really hard to kind of think about that sometimes. If we had a fully allocated position, I might have already taken my profits, and that's kind of bothering me, that thought alone. I'm just waiting for a little bit of a blow off top here. Let's see if we could break into the 1.2 area. I think we might, and it could be a really, really nice run. So that's what I'm waiting for. Waiting for a break of 115. Looks like we're about to break 115. 116. Went ahead and closed this trade. This is definitely the biggest percentage gainer of the challenge. This could have been a $200 trade if we were just fully allocated. Tiny position size. Unfortunate. Wow, so many mistakes today. Well, good news for everyone though is, I mean, just you know, I'm making so many mistakes today, and we're still green. We're still up over $100. So trading with tiny position size. So I mean, I think that's good news for everyone. But so we had a really nice exit there. At the moment, it's at the high, but I think this could keep on going. Who knows? I don't know. That was a lot of red volume. A little cautious about that. May see a little bit of a pullback here. You know what? SLS could be a really interesting trade. It's kind of keeping this momentum here in this area. I might want to get aggressive again on SLS. We technically have another trade now because we barely used any position size in that last trade. I'm going to keep an eye out for TNXP. If it breaks below $1, it might be a good buy. Thanks, love, God, and people. Appreciate it. TNXP, Corona News. Keeping a close eye on SLS, guys. It's still selling off, and it might keep selling off. But you know, if it really starts breaking this 2.72 area, I think there's a massive potential on it. I started with an account size of $4,000. JR, but it depends on how you want to do your trade allocation. I just like to do at least 2 trades a day, so I did $1,000 per trade allocation in my cash account, and then I just rotated it. That way I always have 2 trades available per day. What's up, Benny? I love you, but money I love more. Hey, that's fine. We don't even know each other yet. Maybe one day you'll change your mind, but TNXP, but I appreciate it. You know, TNXP coming out with news at, what time would this be? 3:46, that's 9:46. Yep, okay, so this is when it came out with the news, right here. A little bit actually before that, so 46. So as we were consolidating in this area, wow, that could have been a really good time to, you know, get a little bit more aggressive on a possible trade. SLS, guys, pulling back, 278. I'm having really bad cramps right now in my hand. Whew. I'd be looking to trade SLS with about $400 position. 400 shares outstanding. At the moment, we've turned it into 5.577 thousand. Not too much, but it's been a little bit slow. We've had our first 2 months were kind of no activity. A lot of ups and downs, some learning. I've been trading for a while, but I'm learning a new breakout pattern, and I made a lot of mistakes with it at first. So a lot of learning. I do not see a reason to get aggressive yet with SLS. If anything, I see a little bit more of a reason to get aggressive with TNXP. I would like to see a 5-minute setup, and I love these former breakout zones. So something like, 0.9, an entry around there would really make me happy. So that's a potential trade. We should have been out of trades, but since we did not get a full allocation on that last trade, we still technically have one trade left. Yeah, JR, just finish up that crypto course, but join me every morning for trading the opening bell. The crypto course is basically all the exact same setups, all the same methodology. So if you learn that, you'll be ready for this right away. They're very similar, but cool to have you, man, on both sides. Actually, we just entered another Neo trade. My crypto trading is what I do in the morning, and then in the afternoon with you guys on the stream, I do my stock trading, and then in between, I try to get some coding and oh god, it's a busy day. TNXP falling off a little bit, SLS also falling off a little bit. Good fun here. So let's check out APT because that's the one we actually were about to trade. Looks like it did have a little bit of a breakout here and then ran up about 4%. But remember me saying, I don't like trading pennant patterns. I find them very choppy. And look what happened. This breakout would have really got me on the wrong side, and it's still kind of in a pennant pattern. I don't know. This is exactly why I don't like trading them. To me, they're very unpredictable. Now, if we break above 2.89, I think this could be a good trade. So I would maybe look for something like that. So I'm going to go ahead and create an alert here, see if we break above, and if we do, I might go ahead and make a trade here. But APT is a bit overextended overall. I don't know how I feel about it. No, there's not another channel. There's just my morning videos. And we have the Discord chat as well. VXRT. Yeah, VXRT. Wow, what a freaking flash dip down, huh? What? 7%. The only thing I don't like about VXRT is even like a perfect trade will only get you 16%. That's the only problem I have with it. Otherwise, it looks pretty good. If we break these former highs here, this thing could absolutely rip. Big resistance maybe at $2. So if we break 150, we might run all the way up to 2 very quickly, and that's when it can get really attractive. Good call, Keith. I'm getting the worst twitches in my hand right now. It's really not okay. APT breaking higher now. SLS at 82, TNXP at 1. A lot of potential trading opportunities coming up here in just a moment. Nice, Keith. That's what it's all about. SLS pulling up for the first time, trying to break above the 15-minute EMA, but who knows? 287 getting chipped away. I still don't feel fully confident in SLS. We really should have took that profit. We were up really nicely on it. APT really starting to gain some momentum here. This could be the 5-minute breakout, 1-minute pullback we're seeing right now. A little bit overextended with APT, making me extremely cautious. It is an interesting trading opportunity, though. I gotta say, I don't know if I want to trade it. TNXP actually looks really good. It's kind of holding the highs really, really well in this area. This TNXP might start breaking back higher again. I do like it. I'm going to give it a little bit longer till maybe it starts breaking to the upside, because this thing could still crash down, and I don't want to be part of that. $1.06 getting chipped away here. SLS at 289, APT at 12.57, really choppy that one. So if TNXP breaks down under 1, I'll be trading with 1100 position size. Otherwise, if it breaks up, I'll be trading with about 1000. $106 getting chipped away. TNXP having some issues, trying to break higher. Could be that the pullback we've been waiting for. I'm not going to be trading TNXP to the upside, looking for a breakout until it starts moving to the upside. TNXP could take away profits just as fast as it gives them. SLS at 2.9. Markets are green. NASDAQ up 2%. You guys made some awesome trades today. Just constantly reading the chat. You guys absolutely killed it. Little shaky here with TNXP. Looks like selling volume is kind of compiling. APT is up 12.89. It's breaking out. So it is breaking out. That was honestly, APT is such a tough one to call. I don't know. This thing might really rally hard still in the second half of the morning, maybe around noon. I have no idea. It's been a tough one to trade. I like how TNX moves, TNXP. It's a bit quicker. You kind of know if you're right or wrong right away. Pulling back now. Our alert is about to go off. I'm going to put a little sell or buy order here near former support. And then even before then, resistance. TNXP pulling back. SLS kind of holding this area at 2.83. APT looks like it's about to break 13. Here we go. 12.98. 12.97. I don't really want to take my eyes off of APT, but there it goes. APT just broke. Man, we were so close to trading this one. I just couldn't get myself to do it. Pennant patterns are very choppy. APT is a bit overextended. I don't know. I see a bit more downside risk. TNXP is pulling back really, really slowly. I don't think we're going to get a full pullback on it. I don't know. It's really hard to say. Usually you see these things pull back in one or two candles, kind of reestablish themselves a little bit. APT, I would watch out. The breakout was so slow. It's a bigger stock now though, bigger market cap, so happens. SLS forming somewhat of a bottom here. This is also one of those stocks that kind of just could sell off the rest of the day, or it could really, hit a new high at one point, but it's really hard to say. I would like to see some volume coming in, but we're going to be wrapping up trading soon here, so a little undecided what I want to do with SLS. TNXP, still waiting for a bigger pullback. Might have to pull my order soon though. 5% bounce, not too bad. Big sellers at 102. CODX, I see you, Keith. Are you guys in any trades right now? What are you guys up to? CODX. I think I just went cross-eyed looking at my watch list. I was just like, CODX pulling back a little bit. Nice breakout from the 5.2 area. Yeah, really nice run. Hey, Isaac, good to see you. I didn't see you earlier today. Nice to see you drop in. You know, I have not been trading CODX at all. I feel like I have not really gave it the acknowledgement it should have. Long term, it looks really, really good. Definitely some big resistance at $6. And then again, here around 671, I would watch that area out a little bit. Let's see what happens. Bit of a coronavirus play with, I don't think it has any specific news on it today. IFRX looks interesting. TNXP holding IFRX. I was not looking at IFRX at all. IFRX. CODX looks pretty good. I think we might have another breakout. Wow, what a beautiful bounce off $4. I mean, that is just an absolute perfect bounce. I don't like the fact, though, that the percentages aren't that big on IFRX, so I probably won't be trading it. But that bounce is just picture perfect. I mean, wow, wow, wow. Maybe SLS will get a bounce like that at one point. CODX pulling up higher. Kind of looks a little bit like TNXP, because TNXP also made a little bit of a pennant here, or just a little bit of consolidation before it pulled back a little bit more. Kind of interesting setup. %13 move, not too bad. TNXP breaking up. CODX actually looks really promising. Anything with X in the ticker. Yeah, I was starting to think the same thing. I was like, what are all these X's doing? CODX on the 5-minute is a bit of a shooting star, making me a little bit nervous. But here we go, 5.4. This is the area to really watch a little closely, see what kind of activity we get in this area. I wouldn't be surprised though if this pullback wasn't done yet. TNXP pulling back up. The problem I have with TNXP is it could so easily put you 5% in the red in just one tick. So I would almost rather, buy TNXP as it's breaking higher, or as it's really pulling back hard near big support. But kind of in this middle area just seems very wishy-washy to me. I don't really know how I feel about it. SLS at 2.93. SLS was kind of like the big runner in the morning, and then it just kind of, started snoozing. If SLX breaks above VWAP with volume, I will 100% enter SLS. Otherwise, I won't be entering it anytime soon. I would like to see a double top here at maybe 311, 315, and then a pullback maybe to 3, and I would buy it on the pullback. Yep. TNXP is really not doing much of anything. This is a very risky area to trade SLS. $296, trying to break higher. Big orders came in here, 10,000 shares. Big orders. $397. I hope this thing breaks out higher. Big buyers creeping up. 2.95. Got tons of buyers there. Whoa, big one just ordered. 294. TNXP pulling back. APT pulling back a little bit. CODX back at 5.47. Really interesting area. We might get an entry here with TNXP. SLS really struggling in this area. CODX, keep looking at it. I really like CODX. I think it could keep breaking higher. This thing could run all the, there's no limit with CODX, and I find that really attractive. I just don't like the fact that it doesn't have a catalyst. It's kind of just a sympathy play. I don't know, unless you guys found a specific catalyst. It's just all macro news. TNXP bouncing a little bit again. CODX looks like it could break out here. Really gaining some momentum in this area. Some resistance above it though. Big resistance at 6. All right, guys, I'm going to quickly run to the restroom for a second. So I'll leave you for a second here. Take this moment to relax, maybe get into a trade. Hit the like button if you haven't done so already. Ooh, cricket in TNXP. SLS guys back above $3. I guess it got a little bit overextended, huh? I mean, a really nice pre-market, then it ran up. It was up 80%. Quite a vicious kind of pullback from there. Not gonna lie, SLS looks really, really attractive right now. TNXP looks interesting as well. Both are kind of breaking up here. %7 move. Big buyers coming in constantly with SLS. This is a pretty tough one. Cricket's got a really nice entry. Closed APT, Keith. APT was such a tough trade. It was such a slow mover. 10% already. Super nice entry. I guess Obi-Wan, if you consider what we're doing right now, teaching, I would say yes. I don't do anything else besides this though. I also have my recap videos, so check those out if you're interested to learn more. I got tons of videos on trading, but just the YouTube channel. I also have some good resources for trading. Just check the video description below. I got tons of stuff there. TNXP, guys. TNXP. This could be the one we're going to be breaking higher. I don't know. It's super hard call. I like that we bounced off the 15-minute EMA. We're kind of building up momentum here. This could be a really nice move. It is such a hard call. I'm also looking at SLS, kind of dividing my attention a little bit. SLS didn't have that strong of a break above VWAP, so I'm a little nervous on that. It's almost 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I typically don't trade this late, but you know, we have some potential here to maybe make another trade, but only if the opportunity really presents itself. I don't want to kind of rush into any trade. CODX 5.59, looking pretty good. This one's inching its way higher. Really looks like it wants to break out. This one could run. Some resistance at 6. 5.6. Looks like it's breaking out here. $5.7. Big volume just came in. I don't like how much resistance is above on this one. $6, big time resistance. We're also a little bit later in the trading day. It's always a good reason to be extra cautious. I don't think I'm going to trade CODX on a breakout, but I'm definitely going to watch it. Here we go. Looks like the breakout's about to happen now. Big volume. Boom! Was that it? Here we go. 75, breaking out higher. Really, really nice breakout on big volume. Two big volume candles leading right up to it. Almost traded it. I was so close to trading this one. The $6 resistance zone, I'm not gonna lie, is really sketchy. Really, really sketchy. I mean, still, that's about 30 cents you could walk away with if you bought the 5.7 breakout. But I don't know. A lot of risk, I felt like. Here we go. This thing might just be getting started. Chipping away at 6. Is it going to do it? Oh, it breaks out of 6. Well, okay, I was wrong about this one. We would have been up about 7% already if we did that 5.7% breakout. You know, it's a nice long-term 5-minute pattern down there. Long-term chart, third big green day, near big resistance, and no catalyst. I think I would have been more upset with myself, you know, if this trade didn't work out than if it did work out. It seemed a bit more like a gamble to me. Pulling back a little bit, I don't know. That's a sketchy chart to trade. SLS doesn't look like it was able to break higher here. Not very good. TNXP moving. Oh, wait, hold up. SLS just started breaking up higher. TNXP is moving quite nicely as well. Not a lot of volume though. Needs more volume. TNXP, I should have never looked away from it. This could be a break from 17. Nice volume coming in. I'm a little nervous. We're going to have a double top though. CODX, what a nice breakout, huh? Totally missed that one. %25 pullback. It's a pretty aggressive pullback it had from that high. TNXP. Looks like I wasn't the only one a little bit nervous. What's up, Heiko? Yeah, that's a really good point, actually. Maybe I could incorporate something like that. I just got to think where to put it. The real estate on this screen is really tight. Yeah, we had two green trades. The last one was actually our biggest percent gainer. It was just a partial execution, which is a little annoying. You can see we made 92 bucks off of it. If we had a full allocation, we probably would have made 220 off of it. So it was a really, really nice winner. Probably about, it's tough to say, probably about 18, 19% on that. Nice, Cricket. Cricket, you've been killing it today. You were probably up super much. That's good. Little bit of a cup and handle here with TNXP. SLS is still kind of holding the territory at about $3. Could be breaking out as well. Buyers keep trying to break higher, but I'm not convinced until it really does break higher. And then I would like to get a little bit more aggressive on it potentially. Slow mover, really slow mover with SLS. I did like the news though it had this morning. Positive phase 1 FDA results. Yep, CODX, it broke 6 actually, huh? 612, 613. You know, this would have been a good trade, but again, I saw 6, I saw big resistance, I saw third big green day in a row. I don't know. I was not feeling CODX, but hey, you know, this would have been the one to get aggressive on. That was a really nice break. It had a 5.7, chipped away instantly, you know, ran 6%. About a little pullback from there. Yeah, Heiko, listen to Chrome. All right, Cricket, take care. It's been good trading with you too, getting your updates all the time. You've made some super slick trades today. Leave a comment in the recap video. Let me know how you did today, because this is absolutely, you slayed it. Or just leave a comment below this video. I'm not sure if you can do that yet though. Okay. I guess you have a little bit of excuse there. Got to get a good engine. 6.3, guys. CODX is still running. What were we doing this whole time? Were we just absolutely snoozing? I like this pullback right here. In hindsight, it's so obvious, huh? It's always 20/20 in hindsight. Big run up from here, 17%. Really nice moves. $6.3. SLS kind of losing momentum here. Kind of what I was thinking if it didn't break higher soon. Let's see what happens. Maybe we'll have one more chance, but at the moment, I'm not really interested in it. TNXP tried to break higher, had a bit of a double top, making a nice cup and handle pattern. Could be breaking higher here. CODX pulling back now. That first volume candle was kind of high. Bros, I have no idea. No idea. That's why I didn't trade it. It had no catalyst. It was just, it's a coronavirus sympathy play. I appreciate that comment, Jeremy. It's really nice of you. We'll be wrapping up this live stream somewhat soon. I'm not really sure when because I was looking to get another trade, and right now, there's a lot of momentum in the market, so I don't mind trading a little bit longer. I typically like to be done with trading though by 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, so we're already 8 minutes over that. But let's see what happens here. I think there's several really interesting opportunities kind of crawling around right now. I would definitely buy a CODX pullback around 5.6 or something like that. TNXP also trying its luck with breaking out higher. This one's a real cup and handle pattern. A little bit overextended on the day, already up 167%. Thanks, bros. Appreciate that. And you're in TNXP. Whoo! There's a party over there. I'm a little jealous. I kind of want to get in it as well. I just, I don't know. Still thinking about it. 109. $1.11 getting chipped away. Big buyers just came in. Could be a break here to the upside. CODX pulling back a little bit. CODX looks like a really good potential buy here. Just going to watch it a little bit longer. I want to see a little bit more volume coming in. Nice cup and handle on it. $1.1 getting chipped away a bit. Markets pulled back just a tad. $1.1 looks like it just broke. No, still in there. Yeah, there's a lot of sellers on it, huh? Big buyers coming in at 1.1. $1.11 was just overrun. The spread on this is ridiculous. It's super annoying to watch this order book. $1.2 getting taken out. Waiting for this cup and handle with TNXP to break out. It's a little bit hard to read this one. Order book is so spread out. I've been a little bit nervous with TNXP getting on the wrong side of this trade. So I'm just super cautious with it. CODX is back above $6 somehow. That's almost crazy. $1.1, again, support coming in here. Getting chipped away. I don't think they'll bring back conditions unless everyone does it at the same time. Gigi, any thoughts on mRNA? No thoughts at the moment. I'll check it out in a little bit. TNXP did not break out. Yeah, after 11, I like to be a little bit more cautious. I don't even really like to be trading this late in the day. But breakouts are going to be weak for sure. My cheeks are tight right now. Your butt cheeks are tight and my eyes are going cross-eyed. It's definitely time probably for me to wrap up trading soon. I'm going to give this a little bit longer. Not much longer though. SLS kind of just constantly in this 2.9 area. Whoo, TNXP might be breaking up higher now. 143 getting chipped away. 1.1. 1.11. What are we seeing? I really want to see TNXP crack hard in one of the directions because right now it's a little bit choppy and I don't like that. Kind of looks like it had a beautiful cup and handle pattern, big cup, nice handle, and then a little bit of a big resistance area kind of coming in, some sellers coming in. I don't know if I want to be trading that, so I'm gonna watch this a little bit longer here. More resistance coming in. So everything was looking good up to this point. We had higher lows right here, 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 and each time a higher high. Here we had the first kind of double top, no longer a higher high, and then the low was kind of in the same spot. So started forming a little bit of a range, but not really trending up anymore. Ooh, that was a lot of sell orders just now. That is a lot of selling going on. CODX at 6.25. How is that one so crazy? Nice. How was that IFRX trade? That bounce was ridiculous, huh? That was a really classic morning panic bounce. It's like a perfect V. Really nice. You don't get those all the time. And good spot to take profits. Solid trade, Keith. I'm going to give this maybe another few minutes here. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be trading for, but I'm definitely a little bit over my trading time. So let's kind of watch this play out just a bit longer here. Looking a little shaky, in my honest opinion. I'm not sure. It could. TNXP definitely has the potential because it's the first green day. Big resistance ahead though, but I think we could have 2-3 green days out of it, or we don't have any, or just completely keep selling off today. I'm not going to be holding overnight. It's to me, it's a total guessing game. There are patterns like a gun pattern or closing in the highs, things like that you could look for. But we're kind of nowhere near the end of the day trading session yet, and I typically don't do end of day trading, so I don't have that much experience with it. Well, TNXP is definitely a fighter. $1.12 trying to get chipped away here. Boom! Breaking out. Put my order here at 1.12. Don't think we're really going to get an entry there. Breaking out higher here. Nice. Really, really nice. Big volume coming in as well. Big volume, really, really nice. 117 is the big resistance area that we got to break through. Boom! And we just cracked it. One really solid green candle. Nice to everyone that was long on this one. Gonna try to get a breakout trade here at 1.19. Quick little entry. Let's see if we can continue the move to higher. Selling volume picking up a little bit. Want to be a little careful. Big move down here. All right, well, I gave back 50 bucks profit. Wow, what an intense little way to end the day. Kind of ridiculous. I don't know how I traded that one. I'm going to think about that a little bit. You know, today we made so many mistakes. Today was the day of mistakes. Partial entries, mistake with TOS, not entering quick enough with SLS in the morning. This breakout, we just absolutely butchered because of that quick pullback. A lot of risk after 11. Shouldn't even be trading this late because I know I'm exhausted mentally. That's tough. Happens. Whatever. You know, I should always wrap up trading around 11. I've noticed every time I trade past 11, something bad happens. So there you go. I could not risk this thing dipping quickly. That was my biggest concern. This thing just pulling back really, really fast. Yeah, Peter, I think you summed up that trade pretty well. I tried to trade a slow-moving stock like a fast-moving one late in the day. Yeah, and you know what? If I did that kind of trading, most of today would have been pretty good. But you know that phase is over. So yeah, yeah. The original entry at 1.12 was not a bad one. VVPR I think is pretty dead. In all honesty, I don't know. Just check out all the former spikes on it. Check out their long-term chart. Really rough. I can't believe we just gave back that profit. You know, today should have been a $200 profit day, maybe even a $300 profit day. If we just closed out that SLS trade in time, and then we had a full entry on the original trade that we wanted with TNXP. That's all we would have had to do. Yeah, so VVPR, just, I don't know, long-term chart, none of their spikes really hold. Definitely not day trading potential. There was one more thing I wanted to check out before I wrap this up here. Somebody came out with something they wanted me to check out. mRNA, let me just check it out quickly. Ooh, my eyes are twitching. Yeah, a little bit out of the price range that I typically like to be trading. It is trading kind of like a small cap though, but you know, the biggest moves are like 5-6% on it. So I typically don't look at stocks like that. TNXP, it's still holding the highs pretty well. So this thing could keep running. I wouldn't be surprised on my recap video if I shed a tear because it just, you know, absolutely broke to do highs. Got a little bit too aggressive on the 19. That's right near the highs, so any quick pullback would have got us out. I think just leaving my limit order, you know, there's so many ways we could have traded this. Yeah, it's past my bedtime, and I'm starting to do stupid things. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. I hope everyone made some awesome trades. Actually, you guys did make some killer trades today, so congratulations to everyone who profited today. And if you didn't profit today, well, you know, you learned a lot today, and tomorrow is a new day, so that's pretty awesome as well. I'll see you guys. We ended green today. 2 winners, 1 loser. The loser was on the biggest position size though, so annoying. And it looks like TNXP might continue breaking up. So just absolutely butchered this one. I don't even think I want to watch this. I'm going to go ahead. This is so painful. All right, guys, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you're new here. TNXP is breaking up to end the live stream on a really depressing note. I'll see you guys next time. Ciao, ciao, guys.